Oh, a little puppy. Emily, is this dog really vicious and mean?
We want to do something different. So we made sure we had this beautiful beach that you see right here.
Beautiful, yes.
And this flat, bubbling rock.
Yes.
And a very shallow area, so Emily can sit here and play.
Get out! Now!
Why? The dog loves it. Well, hello. Well, he said we have to stop by and see this young man's pond.
Well, I appreciate that.
How you doing, sir? I'm the pond guy, Greg.
I hear you. I saw your video with the shack.
Yeah, little Shaquille O'Neal.
This is a bit smaller, to say the least.
So you happy with Jeff's work?
Absolutely.
And Rich's, this
Well, this is really Rich. We're happy with Rich's work. He's the artist, right?
I thought you got the...
I did, but it's back.
It happens, right? It just
By the way,
kind of grows.
congratulations.
All right, so what's the story here, Jeff?
Okay, so this is our second go-around with Pondless Waterfall here. We built one for Scott and Linda 10, 12 years ago.
Okay.
Using some of the older aquascape technology.
Uh-huh.
A couple of years ago, they said, hey, we'd like to update this. So we tore it out, they came to our house, looked at our displays, and the result is what you see here.
Beautiful garden. Who's the gardener, you or your wife or both? Nice. Therapy, right?
We've done it all ourselves. When we moved in here 25 years ago, the house had just been built. The yard was nothing but dirt, and then we just started out front and little by little.
Look at this. Wow. So, did you let Rich design this whole thing because he's the better waterfall builder?
Yes, I let Rich design this whole thing. I came here with one of my guys. We ripped out the old
Yep.
rock and gravel, the old snorkel and aqua blocks, and left a clean slate for Rich to come in and do his magic.
And he does do magic.
Well, we have our little basin where our vault and aqua surge pump is.
Uh-huh.
It's a 3,000 split between the two falls. We have one spillway that's kind of forking in two directions. We hit it with a piece of driftwood, and once we build up our mound to work with, we just have fun.
Amen.
This is a $7,000 project.
Not bad. Was it a good investment?
This is our second one.
Hi.
This is my wife, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
When we first did this in '08, it was probably around 500, somewhere in that area. We had issues with chipmunks. Now they've got it so basically it looks like it's bubbling up from the ground. I mean, that's the best part of it.
It's
You know,
natural.
kept the pond on top. We didn't want fish. I didn't want the responsibility. So this works out perfect. There's no filters to change. Very low maintenance.
Nice.
And the sound is perfect.
It really is. When we can hear it and the neighbors aren't cutting the lawn.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful pondless waterfall here nonetheless. Look at this garden. I love it. You can't get grass to grow in the shade of this, so you put in some beautiful hostas, some mulch, and a pondless waterfall that really just sets the mood here. Not bad project. So how long ago did you build this water feature?
It's 5 years.
5 years. And has it been a good investment?
Absolutely.
And Rich, did you build this one?
I was here to help, yeah.
Okay. So I'm Greg Wittstock, the pond guy, and we're visiting Nana and Emily. Oh, I guess we can follow her, right?
Follow Emily.
All right.
It's the steeper row, but
You know what? Oh, a little puppy. Emily, is this dog really vicious and mean?
no, it's not. Well,
Casey looks like an old fella.
Emily, what's your favorite part of this pond?
Fishing.
Show us. Come on, show me. I'm going to follow you. You could show me Nana's pond. Oh, wow.
So Tom and Barbara had a pool back here.
Uh-huh.
And so the tornado came through and sort of took us down, and they were looking for something else, and Barb heard about us. When we found out that Barb had grandchildren living 2 houses away, we wanted to do something different. So we made sure we had this beautiful beach that you see right here.
Beautiful, yes.
And this flat, bubbling rock.
Yes.
And a very shallow area, so Emily and friends can sit here and play. When we dug this, we hit water.
Because there was a high water
There's
table.
a high water water table. In fact, Tom and Barbara had told us that they had standing water in this backyard every spring. So we put a big underliner drain in here that runs to daylight into the woods here. And then built on top of that. So we have a Goshen stone patio that we built.
Beautiful stone patio, yep.
Cantilevered side, so Emily or Barb can sit here and feed the fish, put your toes in the water. Some big setting stones, call these our butt boulders.
Yep,
Sit there and watch the fish. We also have an Aquascape Signature 1000 skimmer, 6,000 biofalls.
A wetland.
And over here we got a wetland filter with some gorgeous.
Wow, it just looks spectacular. So has this been an enjoyable investment?
Absolutely, absolutely. We didn't even know how much because seasonally it changes, right? So even when there's ice over it, we keep it open, we aerate it, but we're still able to see the fish in the winter sneaking out on a warm day, you know, so seasonally it's just as nice as it is right now, although one of my favorite things is the lilies when they flower.
The blooming lilies.
It's really hard at trying to fertilize them. Keep the fish from eating the fertilizer and getting as many flowers as I can in the
It looks beautiful. So what would you describe to somebody that's never lived the aquascape lifestyle? What's it been like going from a swimming pool to a pond?
It's actually more enjoyable work. Even though it's year-round, I don't mind weeding, where I always hated skimming a pool every day. Before you had to get in, you had to clean it and skim it. I don't feel that way about the weeds that show up here. And the relaxation, I mean, we eat dinner out here almost every night.
Yes.
You know, you can't beat it. And Jeff and his crew were very careful in their placement. They placed it so that out of every window in the house, we can hear it.
Yeah.
And see it.
Wow.
Right?
It is just terrific.
As you can see, it's hot out here. You cannot spend any time here in the summer, so the first thing we put up is the pergola.
You spend more time out here, I bet, with the pond than you did with the pool.
And we have a screen-in porch, which is great, but it's too hot up there right now, but it's perfect out here. And then we had to have our stone wall rebuilt.
It is a beautiful wall.
Stonemason rebuild this using historical stones. He's got 5 or 6 different types of stones in here.
Really good waterfall work, buddy. I mean, I love this stone right here. Tell me a little bit about how to create this.
Well, the big framing rock on the right-hand side there, we chose because it had that natural cut where it kind of looks like water had already started to wear away.
It does, yeah, kind of carved.
That's kind of one of the tricks we try to use, make it look like the water feature was here and the house is built around it.
Yes.
The other way around. Anytime we can find a stone that looks like water has cut into it, that's a fun rock to work with. And it kind of lends itself to integrating it into a series of stones that they just look like they've been there forever.
I love this stump too, that you put it right in the middle, it comes out, and yet look at how beautiful that is under there.
Yep, and the nice thing about having the wood in there is even though it's kind of pure driftwood, the algae is going to form and grow off of it, and the fish, maybe we'll see one right now, it's kind of like a little buffet line for them.
Yep, they love to nibble on it, and you got a fish cave right down in here.
Yeah, we got 2 of them in this pond.
Oh, okay.
One here, and then where that driftwood is another
cave. Okay, another cave over there. Wow, I mean, and look at how thick and lush. Once again, when you get a wetland, it's just filled with nutrients, and all of these plants are just sucking out the nutrients out of this with the aqua blocks below them. Beautiful blooming canna, all different colors. Look at that, purple, red, pink, beautiful waterfalls, and then of course just the whole lifestyle. I mean, that space didn't exist until this pond did, and they're sitting out here. And the views from inside, the patio room, all the windows. You know, this is this design, but look at the stonework. I mean, what a cool rock that is, and you can see the lights at night. This would just be lit up like a Christmas tree. Japanese maple softens up the edge. The pond water is good for your dog.
No.
Oh no, she loves it. Oh, look at that. On a hot day, why don't you join her?
Casey.
Come on.
Stop. Get out. Now.
Why? The dog loves it. Why don't you get in there too? I want to have fun. And I'm Greg Wittstock, the pond guy, and this is why I showcase how people live the aquascape lifestyle, because you never know what you're going to find. And the fact that they went from a swimming pool to an aquascape ecosystem pond and they get this kind of enjoyment. This is why I do my channel, to inspire people to live the aquascape lifestyle. Hey, if you want to inspire people too, please share these videos so more people can see what living the aquascape lifestyle is all about.